Hey guys, it's Oh Snap a Cupcake with Movie Lingo. Just want to let you know that the following review is filled with spoilers, grotesque nudity, as well as vulgarity. You should fucking love it. Stay for the show. Thanks. Cut it together.
We keep it down, just like that.
Grotesque nudity.
Grotesque nudity. Is it me?
It's not just me, but it's
Am I gonna be naked? You're watching another Movie Lingo in-depth discussion. I'm Eddie Lingo.
I'm Cody Flutie.
I'm Melissa Jensen.
I'm David Gonzalez, and next to me is...
Oh Snap a Cupcake.
Oh snap! All right, so we're gonna talk about Poltergeist today. Poltergeist,
Which is by far one of the best comedy movies I've seen this year.
Oh, here we go. All right, so again, we never waste any time. Just get right into it. Let's start with you then, please, Cody. Tell me what you thought about.
Oh my god. Let's just say, I don't want to get too, we'll get in depth later, but I left this movie not afraid of anything. Not afraid of the dark, not afraid of going home to my house alone, literally nothing. This movie sucked.
Woo. Harsh words. Okay, Alyssa, please tell me, what did you think?
I think it sucked.
It was good for you.
Give me something. What did you think?
It was bad. I wasn't scared at all, which is really surprising.
That's not true. We watched it together.
I jumped, but because it was loud.
Your head was, there was a lot of this in the movie too.
There was a lot of.
So it actually did frighten you a bit?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Not gonna lie.
Okay, all right.
But I'm easily scared.
I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't scary.
But you're easily scared, but I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah. No, it wasn't good. But it wasn't. It didn't suck, but it wasn't good. I like the first one better, I think.
Define suck. Define suck in terms of the rating level.
Like, sucked would be...
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yes!
Okay, and bad...
Like...
Let's do this. Give me a scale, okay? If sucked is here...
On a scale of 1 to 10?
On a
I'm
scale,
at 100.
Here's
on a scale
suck.
of Mad Max to Tomorrowland.
Give me where bad falls, okay?
Uh-huh.
And of course, the higher you go, the better it is actually.
Right.
Okay, because if it's really bad, it's gonna drop. So this is sucked. Where's bad? Where's bad? Stop it. Just say stop.
Stop. Yeah, maybe.
No, you want a little higher?
Yeah, there.
Okay, so
about a good 5 inches.
So you got some wiggle room here. Okay, so it sucked for you, and it was bad for you.
Yeah.
All right, David, where are you at on this? How'd you feel?
Gonna sandwich
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna lower that hand down.
Oh my god. Full disclosure, the first Poltergeist 1982 is one of my favorite horror movies.
So you're gonna be
It's right up
critical.
there. Yeah, it's right up there with The Shining, with the first Friday 13th, with the first Freddy movie, Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought I agree with you.
Thank you.
Not scary at all.
Sucked. You down here?
I thought it was okay.
Okay.
It was
Wait.
okay.
Okay is better than bad.
It was okay.
Oh, okay. We
But
got an okay.
I'm judging it not as a movie, as a remake, and that's a big deal for me. Because
Okay.
if this was a movie, have you guys ever seen the original?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Before this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Did you like the original?
I liked it, but I think there's a huge gap between.
Exactly.
I
understand.
That wasn't as scary for me as some films I've seen now. But I did appreciate it.
When you were a
thought
kid,
the
what
old
was the
one
big
was
scary
scary.
movie when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, honestly, Halloween scared the shit out
The
of me.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Smack
that's
of
great.
mass.
Halloween
Recently,
Town.
actually, and as much as I don't care to admit this, I was freaked out by Unfriended too. I don't know if you
I
saw
haven't
it.
seen Unfriended. I've heard good things though.
But I would say I
If you
wasn't.
turn this into an unfriended review.
I'm not. I wasn't terrified of the first Poltergeist, but I appreciated it and enjoyed it.
Okay. The first one is classic.
Yeah.
I mean, it came in that era, the early '80s era, straight from when horror movies were still supernatural. You know, you had the Amityville and The Exorcist, and it was classic Spielberg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it stayed. It's 1982.
Yeah.
It's contemporary. Everything looks old. The camera doesn't really move.
33 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right.
82, right?
But no, man, it's
Stay in
just
school,
great.
kids.
Okay,
Don't go deep yet.
I'm not gonna go deep yet. Okay.
Oh yeah, come on. Save
I
the
thought
deep
it
for
was
later.
okay.
Just tease me a little.
Going just on the surface, I thought the first like 45 minutes of the movie were okay. I was like, okay. The minute that I keep saying Carol Ann, but it's fucking something else now.
It's
The
Madeline.
minute that girl goes in the TV, the
Maddie.
movie just falls flat, and the ending is horrible.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually would agree with your timeline.
I have things to say
appreciate
good
it.
and bad, so it's just the overall.
It's just
I thought it
overall.
was
Because
okay.
I need Old Snap Cupcakes review.
I thought it was okay.
I would say, all right, I have a scale of my own. So, first, I would like to compare this movie. It's the best movie I've seen since Home Alone 3.
That's a long time.
It's a long time, bro. And the second scale is being ravaged by a bear, being ravaged by a family of bears. That's where the Poltergeist is, right here. The top level. Family of bears just manhandling your man parts.
Oh,
That's where I would.
Really?
Yeah, I would put it
Worse
there.
than the third one?
I got a new question for you.
I would watch the third one 20 times before watching this one. Yeah.
No,
I think
you-
I could sit in a room and listen to YMCA for hundreds of hours and have more fun than when I sat.
Would you rather see Tomorrow versus Poltergeist?
Dun, dun, dun.
How bad was this Poltergeist film to you?
So which was worse, Tomorrowland or Poltergeist? Is where we're going.
No, wait. We're kind of going everywhere.
No, but we're talking about on a scale. Like you just gave like torture. You listening to YMCA 100 times. What about watching Tomorrowland? What would be worse, making you watch Tomorrowland again, or Poltergeist again?
Tomorrowland would be worse.
Oh,
Wow.
I found because Poltergeist was so bad that I was laughing and having a good time
so you
watching
still
it.
had a decent experience.
Yeah, I had a decent experience at how bad it sucked.
Okay, so I don't want to get too far off topic, but I do love your scale. But for me, I have a question because it'd be a little different for me. I mean, I know that the family of bears and your private parts is supposedly worse.
Yes.
But wouldn't your death be quicker? Wouldn't one bear just be torture? More torture, in my opinion, because it's just you're slowly dying as he's just mauling you.
I think of
The family of bears fucks you before it kills you. How's that?
okay.
I think of that commercial. Double the pleasure, double the fun. I think it's spearmint gum, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
Free plug. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's right.
Great.
All right,
Like snap a spearmint cupcake.
All right, so Poltergeist did not rise to the occasion for a lot of us. You raised the interesting point that you rated it different because it was a remake, and I think I'm on the opposite end of that. For me, I will say this, and everybody can write this down. I will admit that I was wrong. I was wrong.
We don't have any paper.
Oh, well, you're fucked. Right? I will admit that I was wrong on my first initial thoughts of the movie. I'm getting old. And there's the only things I really remembered for the original was moments that they brought in. And I'm like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, and even certain dialogue, key things they were saying. I was like, okay, I remember that. Okay, I remember that. But there is so much more that they did not include. And when I watched the original last night, and I was like, oh yeah. And in my opinion, remake or not, I did not enjoy it. I felt like there was the most of the stuff that they left out was what made Poltergeist what it was.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
I would just like to say that the three of us saw Poltergeist together. The newer one.
You were there?
Yeah.
You'll remember after I bring
Yeah.
this up. As we were leaving the theater, Eddie and his lovely wife came out, and I asked him, I was like, what did you think? And he said, and I quote, I mean, after the last 30 minutes, I just took a step back, and I thought, why am I fighting this? And I just went to sleep.
Yes.
You should never go to sleep in a horror movie.
You called it a horror movie?
It's supposed to be,
But it wasn't scary. It was funny, like you said. It wasn't.
but it wasn't advertised as funny.
Horror comedy.
Well, first of all, talking about advertising, the trailers sucked.
Yes.
Sorry. The first trailer, garbage.
Yeah.
First of all, they gave away the twist of the original movie in the trailer. The fact that it was in a cemetery.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
It pissed me off. And then when I was watching the movie, they kind of gave it away earlier. And I was like, okay, well maybe
When they
that's
found the
gonna.
bone?
Yeah. Well, and then the spiritual advisor Zelda character. The
Yeah.
old, yeah. he brings it up. He's like, oh, maybe they were built in, you know what I mean? Like he just casually brings it up. In the first movie, the guy who runs the company that built the houses says it because he knows it.
Yeah.
He just brings it up, and I'm like, okay, maybe there's an extra twist at the end.
Nope.
Maybe they're trying to do something different.
Nope.
Nothing.
Same thing.
Right? And then maybe everyone misunderstood me. When I say it's okay, doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah.
It just means that what I liked about the movie was reminding me of the first one. I think
Do you like the flashback effect almost of like you say what you like?
Throwback
Yeah,
version?
throwback.
I came in there not even expecting it to be good.
Okay.
Right? So the fact that they kind of followed the movie, I was like, all right. You know, they basically
For the most part, they did.
Yeah,
That's what I was
they
saying.
modernize it.
I was wrong.
They're gonna modernize
Yeah.
it. They got new TVs. They got the iPad. They
Right.
got all that stuff. Okay,
Right.
fine, I understand. Okay, let's start from the beginning. The big first change, they're moving into the house for the first time. I don't understand the point of that.
They've never seen the house before.
There's no point of that except for that shitty ending when they go to another house and they
Right.
leave,
Right.
which is a shitty ending, a shitty copy
This
of.
is PG though. We can't say any.
Oh, it's PG.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You need to-
He's messing with you.
You need to watch your fucking mouth, baby.
Well, guess what? Poltergeist is PG, goddammit, it was great. Anyway, the ending of the first movie, they had the part when they go to the hotel and they throw the TV away.
Yes.
They try to do that, and it was sucked. The movie ended, and I was like, really? That's how it fucking ends?
Question about the tree. Is that supposed to be the original house? Because they kept going on about this. Oh, this tree's been here forever. And the first movie, there was a lot of shit about that tree.
If that was the original, wait, you mean the ending of the movie?
Yeah, the end of the movie, like she pinpoints, this tree has been here forever.
Dude,
You know?
I was already out the door.
Okay, because I was like,
If that was
you know,
At the last
the clever,
The last house that the realtor
Yeah.
was showing him.
I didn't catch
I
that.
thought maybe that was.
they
supposed
moved
to be
in. I'm like, okay, what's the point of them moving into the new house? There's no point except to be
What do you want
different.
them to be homeless?
No. In the original movie, they already lived there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Then moving in for the first time
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Now I see.
was kind of like pointless.
Yeah.
Except to be different. All right, fine. Now, weird shit goes on. Every haunted house movie does this, right? The little girl touches the thing, and little kids in movies now they love ghosts.
Oh yeah. Totally.
They're never scared. If I fucking flush a toilet and it makes a weird noise, I'm scared when I was a kid.
My air conditioning at my house, when it turns off,
Yeah.
it makes this weird like high pitched like whining sound as
Yeah.
it's going off, and it scares the shit out of me at night. And yet this girl is like, "There's a ghost in my closet."
And-
OMG.
Exactly, and it did what I'm scared that movies now. Every horror movie now has to have the after the Sixth Sense, the smart, cool kid that doesn't understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Just let him be terrified.
kids go online. They know what fucking ghosts are.
Yeah.
That shit's weird, right? Okay, fine. Okay, the first movie kind of had when they kind of find out that there's something going on in the house. There's like a sense of wonder. Remember, the mom is like excited about it.
Yes, I love that.
They don't have that. Okay, the first movie fixated on the little blonde, the little girl is the main
Yeah.
character. For some reason, it's the boy.
Yeah.
The boy knows everything. The boy saw Poltergeist because the boy even tells the Ghostbuster guys, "Oh, that's the exit. That's the entrance." Da, da, da. The boy does everything, I guess, because they send the boy in instead of the
Yeah.
mom. Another thing, in the original movie, the mom was like the main character almost. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this movie, okay, in the beginning, it's Sam Rockwell. Like we all love Sam Rockwell.
I
And-
did not like him in this.
No,
movie.
I like him
As a-
an
as a
actor.
person.
Ninja Turtles, awesome. In that 2 seconds he's in the movie.
Yeah.
Right, he's in it, and they set up the mom, and then all of a sudden, the parents just don't matter. Like nothing in the movie makes you feel like they're scared.
Thank you.
That was so weird.
The thing we were talking about is your daughter got sucked up into a TV. She could be dead or worse. And an hour and a half into the movie is when we finally see the dad crying about it.
Yeah.
And I didn't care.
No one gave a shit about that girl.
Yeah, that one scene who's like,
And also,
the Ghostbusters are telling them what's going on after they've seen everything.
Okay.
And then he's like, I don't know what that means. All I care about is I want my daughter, like
No,
you said for the other
yes,
movie.
that's what I was about to say again.
Your
That's
daughter's
the
in a
moment.
fucking... First of all,
They've
you come
already-
downstairs and there's static on your TV, you know something's wrong. There's no fucking static anymore.
yeah, no. I haven't seen
Just
static.
to have the original thing, you know, that was cool. The hands was cool. But there's no static. The one part, the girl's on the cell phone.
Yeah, like what the fuck
Well,
was that?
fucking...
What kind of shitty phone are you on, dude?
What 16-year-old's gonna be? Oh, it's fucking static on my cell phone.
God damn it, Metro PCS.
That's bullshit. All right. Okay, I'm talking too much. Next.
Where were you on that last one?
I just wanted to say, my last gripe with this movie is that it's in every horror film, is that whatever's going on outside of the cast, no one else seems to realize what's happening. But this movie took it so fucking far. Their house flipped over and fell and exploded, and we only saw people coming out of their houses on the block when the cops started showing up, which was like an hour after. They literally, the car that they were in got sucked back up into the garage collapsed, things started catching on fire, and a fucking unibeam shot out of the house. And I counted 3 people outside watching what was going on, and they were only just like, oh, are the Robinsons putting up Christmas decorations? Is that what's
No, yeah, there was 1 cop car and 1 fire truck.
And then 3 people
And they had
standing by.
that old HBO logo shot of going over the neighborhood.
And I'm watching this like, how can they even portray the fact that none of the neighbors are hearing?
All of this.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy.
I'm out of breath just thinking about his previous rant.
Are we talking about the ending right now?
Wait, I'm scared to say yes to you.
All right, no, okay.
Good.
You didn't like it, right? You would be.
Did you like it?
I thought it was okay, but now after time went by,
You did not like
I'm
it.
thinking no.
You know, there's one point I want to bring up.
Please.
In the original film, there was a charm to it. There was like a wonder. Because it started off innocent. Like, they were in the kitchen, there was that magic spot. The girl put on her little retard helmet,
I have
and
a
then she
magic
fucking
spot.
slid down the way, right?
Right.
It was amazing. It was like the coolest shit ever. Then shit got weird, you know? Then they started sucking things to the closet. I feel like you lost a lot of that charm in the setup. It was just so like, let's get to the end and let's just fucking destroy this house. You
It
know?
started already. There's something wrong.
Exactly. I don't like that. I want the mystery. I want the, maybe they're not that bad. No, they're fucking bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Those are all the things I was saying that they left out that I felt made the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, because there are a lot of people, when something creepy happens, they don't immediately get freaked out. They kind of get amused, like, holy shit, did you see that?
Yeah.
And nobody does that anymore. Now it's just scary, I'm gonna play dumb, I don't see it. Scary, I'm play dumb, I see it, and oh fuck, it's here.
Yeah.
You know, and I felt like if that's the road they wanted to take, they should have strayed from the original script and just gone full throttle into something more
Different.
dark, different.
Yeah.
And in this era, I think it was too lighthearted for a horror movie. I think they should have tried to adapt to the times. Yes, Poltergeist is legendary. You don't want to disrespect it, but you also have to adjust to what the viewers are used to in a scary film, and I felt like they didn't try and incorporate any of that.
Oh shit.
No, I agree. I think that the
There we
problem with the movie is they followed the movie too much and didn't change anything.
Yeah.
And what they changed was stupid. Like them moving into the house for the first time. The fact that the guy was a reality show star.
That was kind of dumb.
Right? Okay, they did.
That
They
was
kind of
so
did that in
stupid.
And the
Fright
fact-
Night.
and the fact that
Fright
the
Night.
teenage girl was like,
The
she's like, oh
teenage
my
girl-
god, my sister just got abducted by Poltergeist into a TV.
But can you say the
Can you
line
say
for
the
me?
line for me so Becca can see it on
yeah, that was an
Snapchat?
excuse is to have the famous "This house is clean" line.
Right.
It was so.
And you saw that
it,
coming
like,
in.
cheapened the entire
Their
movie.
family
You know?
was tortured by ghosts and
It's a shitty family,
Poltergeist.
bro.
Yeah, it was crap. And then they had that little love story that the first one didn't have between the main
Oh, the-
psychic and then the other
Yeah.
Ghostbuster
Like
lady.
anyone cares. Yeah.
What was the point of that? For that, you saw that scene at the
So
end.
So that
Yeah.
when he went into the void, there was,
All right. Okay.
remorse.
Let me say what I did like. I like the idea of them showing what's the closet has.
Yeah.
That was cool. That scene when the closet stretches and they grab her. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because they never showed that before. It was just light and she gets sucked in. The stupid mannequin gets sucked in.
Right. And just,
You know. And then once they go in there, it just became CGI fest.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
He wasn't
became
even
kind of like the
scary.
typical hell thing where all the people are
Yeah.
grabbing stuff.
Wait.
And that was
This is the list of what you like?
no, the idea. I'm talking about the
Okay,
idea.
all right.
The execution was crap.
Because you're totally.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
You're killing this movie, which I love the fact you're killing it, but I want to hear some positive from
Okay,
you, if there are any.
positive thing. I like the way they spin the famous line, "They're here,"
Okay.
where she says they're coming, and you're like,
They're
oh, okay, they changed it. Then she goes, "They're here." That was cool.
That was cool.
That was cool. I like that part.
You like the girl as
Couldn't care less.
No, they hardly show her, and when she gets kidnapped, you're like, oh, yeah, they have a little girl.
She was too cute.
Because they keep showing the kid. And then the director of this movie, the remake, is the same guy who directed Monster House. I don't know if anybody of you knew. And the kid looks the same
Wait,
as
the
fucking-
animated
Yes.
Monster House movie?
Doesn't the kid look the
That's,
same?
yes!
He looks
wow.
exactly like the kid from Monster House.
I didn't
It makes
know
me
that.
think like he's like a little pedophile or
He
something.
does.
It's hard
He
to
is.
We know he didn't scan him because this is like 2006, so
This is going online. I love
think
it.
about that.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking
Right?
about it. But it is creepy.
I didn't like the fact that the kid was the main thing, and then he kept saying, I don't even get into that. Okay. We're talking about good things, right? Wait. Because I have to
You
get
have-
reminded.
you
I
have
have to get
points.
reminded.
No,
Before, when he brings his point up, can I also...
Yeah, go for it.
As you were talking about the closet, and I think you were about to say something.
Okay, here we go.
The portal was like bright, and it looked like fun. Like when they showed all the lights of the portal to the other side, I was like, dude, I want to get in. It looked like I think it was her or someone else. I told her the portal into the other world looked like when in the Harry Potter movies when they would grab a port key and they would zoom
Yeah.
up. It looked like fucking fun. I wanted
That's how
to
they
get
get
on my dimension bathing suit
That's how they
and
get
hop
you.
into that pool.
We will never see you again.
And that whole thing where they realized that
Oh, if that fucking Monster House kid can make it, you don't think I can make it? I'll
That's
fart
true.
all over those poltergeists.
Monster House was way better.
Fuck them.
Way better. But when they figure out that
Dude, I'm
the
so sorry.
closet is the entry and the other thing is the thing, and then at the end of the movie, it just seems like everyone's okay, fine. We're just gonna send a rope in. Everything becomes okay at one point. You know what I mean? And then the big thing about the first movie,
Everything was okay during the entire movie. Like they were like, oh, it's okay.
yeah, but
And
She got something,
they
it's okay.
didn't really care, and we didn't. It made us not really care.
Yeah.
yeah, and then
And when they did care, it felt really forced. I was like,
It was almost like somebody remembered. Oh shit, we should probably write in a line where.
yeah.
and
You should
then
probably make these parents
They're like,
feel for
and
their daughter.
cry.
they threw in the clown thing because they had to.
Yeah.
And the clown, and then they set up that the clown was there before. Remember?
Yeah.
He finds in
Yeah.
the closet.
Yeah.
It's random.
Again, I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna be like.
But I do like
Maybe the people who lived before was the people from the first movie. I'm thinking they're gonna do something cool. Nothing.
I did like the little boy got the shit kicked out of him by that clown though. That clown.
The clown thing was good. The tree thing was better. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
yeah.
pulled him on the
Yeah.
house. It looked better.
I
than-
thought it was
than that big
ridiculous at that
robot
point,
thing,
but
yeah.
it does. I felt it was so funny because like most horror movies try to take the approach that the object that the poltergeist inherits isn't necessarily like you don't see it move or like you like look and it's in a different spot. But this movie went full throttle and the clown was running around the room and like attacked him and beat the shit out of him. That was pretty cool.
And it was only in one scene because in the original movie the clown comes back at the end.
well, it's because
Yeah.
the kid killed the clown.
Well, he
to
kicked it and
conquer
it cracked.
his fear.
If Poltergeist was terrifying to the original.
Yeah.
Especially when the mom's being
Scared
dragged
me
against the
so
fucking
much.
wall.
Oh yeah, the
It's
ending.
like-
That's
And then they tried to do that
shit.
again with the daughter. After they because if you notice, they kind of got the daughter back for a little bit, and then they got her back, and then she got sucked right back into the
Yeah.
closet.
Oh yeah. That was the best part of the original one where it kind of had a fourth act
Yeah.
where they finally get the girl.
Right.
And then you think it's over, and then it's like the next day for some
Yeah.
reason, or,
Yeah.
and they're moving, and then why don't they leave? And then in the new one, immediately they're leaving.
Yeah.
Which I thought, oh, that's cool, that makes sense. I would get the fuck out of there right away.
Right.
Right.
Oh, here we go, the big ending. Because that was the best part of the first movie.
That was like a Michael Bay ending to a horror film.
The original one?
No, this one we just watched. That shit was
Yeah,
blowing
shitty
up.
Michael Bay ending.
Yeah.
Michael, if Michael Bay did that ending, it would be probably still be bad, but it would be the whole town would be sucked up. You know how it is.
And if
There would be
it
a lot
was
more
everywhere.
police, a lot more.
A lot more cars flipping over.
Robots turning
Spinning
from cars
cameras.
into.
But in the
guardians.
original one, remember
Optimus
that
Prime would be
the
there.
mom takes a bath and she's half naked
Yep.
and she gets sucked up in her underwear.
Yep.
And the kids get sucked back in and she's trying to run back, and then you have all the monsters and the ghosts and everything.
The dead bodies.
And then the house does that awesome crumble. They didn't even do that. The house didn't even crumble in, remember?
It fell.
They ran out of the budget.
They hit their budget limit.
That excuse means nothing nowadays. They ran out of a budget. You kidding me? That was it's Ghost House Pictures, Sam Raimi's company, $35 million, which is nothing nowadays, but they could do the house.
Hey,
crumble.
I wouldn't mind $35 million.
Well, I mean, for what they were trying to do, that's
Where the fuck is the dog? Seriously.
the dog from the original.
Yeah, well, like You couldn't put in a dog?
What is it about this panel and dogs?
Bro,
Mad Max,
like,
where's the
seriously,
dog?
The dog added such a creepy element to the original. Like, he jumped on the bed, and then he was barking, and then he fucking
Oh,
got a toy.
yeah, they're here scene.
They were
yeah,
talking to each other.
yeah,
Well, I mean, I think the animals sensing the ghost or the poltergeist is like it's overdone. You know, it's a
Yeah,
cliche
come
now.
on.
They already knew they were throwing a bunch of cliches back together. So I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you on that one. They probably were like, yeah, enough's enough.
And another thing, I think that they didn't really, in the original movie, they had a lot of scenes where they're explaining what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear like sound effects, like the little girl talking.
Yeah.
You try to talk to her through the TV. In this movie, you don't really get a sense of. In the original movie, there was the people that were dead from the cemetery, and then there was that one ghost, the poltergeist guy, that was holding her back.
Right.
Which was in part 2 and part 3, the old man. They kind of didn't really do any of that stuff.
No.
They had a scene where her ghost is running around, and they had that
Yes.
shitty scene, like the rip off of The Grudge when she
Right.
turns around. That was
Oh,
in the
knocks
trailer.
knocks him down, and that was it.
All right, Benny,
Yes.
jump in anytime you want. Remember when the Ghostbusters, when the first thing happens,
Mhm.
and she's missing, they go to the team,
Mm-hmm.
the woman, the cameraman, and the other woman.
Yeah,
Well, in the movie it
three-
was 3, yeah, the other one. There's a scene in the original movie, you guys might remember, where the guy goes to the bathroom and he rips his face off.
Yes.
Remember? They kind of did that with
Was it
Sam
the same-
Rockwell.
when
and
he was pouring himself a drink?
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
had the
Yeah.
worms
And
coming out.
vomits, yeah, they did like the PG-13.
It was an anti-drinking movie.
Yeah, and then the one time they do reflection. Okay, fine. Then they have a similar scene with the cameraman with the drill.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they did it kind of like twice,
Yeah.
and that scene had no payoff because
It should have went through his nose at least.
It should've just fucking killed
It
him.
should have. Yeah, I mean,
I'm with that one.
they
Yeah.
should have just done and then nothing.
Why
and
did we
realize,
need Mr.
oh.
Sky High in that movie? Like,
And
they
then
should've
they
killed him.
did something that I'm sure you hate. He comes down and says nothing.
Yeah, he's like, I'm good.
Not only that, but
Nothing.
he says
Battle hard.
he
They
says
already know
nothing.
there's ghosts in the movie. Oh, the fuck.
Not only that, he said nothing, and for some reason, no one heard the drill.
Yeah.
No one heard his screams of
Yeah, they made
absolute
it all seem like
terror.
it was a dream or something.
And he just walked downstairs.
No, I get the thing that his marks are gone and the hole's gone, but they're Ghostbusters.
yeah, like they would believe him.
He's
It's not
not
like they
gonna-
would be like, oh, "Come on, man, that shit didn't happen." Like,
You know,
Yeah, he was very skeptical, which I thought was extremely stupid.
Yeah.
and then he said a scene like, "Oh, I filmed something," and then the chair got pulled under him.
yeah,
They had a similar scene in the first movie.
Yep.
When the guy says, "Oh, a little car went across his thing,"
Yeah.
and then they
It was
open the
exact same
door.
line.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
open the door, and then all that shit's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did like that throwback to the old one when they were like, "Oh, I filmed this scene before,"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the fucking chair just flies out of him, and Sam Rockwell was just like, "Huh, did you film
catch that?
Did you catch
yeah,
that
with
one?"
your fancy camera. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
what
was
was
good
it?
nod. That was one of the good nods.
That was one of the good
And
ones.
at the end, did you guys notice the bumper sticker on the car?
Yes,
No,
what was that about?
Hooper High. Tobe Hooper directed the first movie.
Oh.
That was like a dork shit.
Okay.
Hooper.
I wasn't so into the Poltergeist
We
that
are
I was
being
caught that.
educated right now.
Toby Hooper directed the first Poltergeist. He's the guy who did Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the
Oh yeah,
original.
yeah.
But the rumor in Hollywood was that Spielberg directed the movie. I don't know if you guys ever heard that.
No.
I mean,
I wouldn't be
He
surprised.
produced
dude.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
He
surprised.
produced it. He was making E.T. at the same time. That's why those movies they almost look the same.
Yeah.
The same neighborhood and everything.
It had a Spielberg feel to it. Like
He produced it and wrote it.
But directing, it feels like he just said, "Just get out the way."
The
be in
rumor
credits, just-
is, and you can just Google it, that the director Tobe Hooper was so overwhelmed with the special effects
Mhm.
that Spielberg stepped in and filmed a lot of the movie. And that final act that everyone
Who's
likes,
Spielberg?
Steven Spielberg, this guy who did that.
That's
shit.
the guy who wrote It and
No, that's King,
You're gonna get
The
so
King?
fucking racist.
the King,
Burger King.
not Elvis, but Stephen King.
Okay, the Elvis
Steven
Burger
Spielberg's the
King.
guy who did the shitty Indiana Jones movie. That one. The ending that everyone likes, apparently that was
This is
thrown
just-
at the last
just
minute
hate
because
film
they
for Christmas
the
film.
original ending was just that, and they threw in the last ending because Spielberg wanted a big poof.
I went big wow.
And another dork fact: after the first Indiana Jones movie, Spielberg wanted to do a haunted house.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Exactly, Raiders of the Lost Ark. He wanted to do a haunted house movie for the second Indiana Jones movie,
Oh God. Well, I mean,
and Lucas talked him out of it,
but the second
and that
Indiana Jones,
became Poltergeist.
the second Indiana Jones film definitely did have a scarier vibe, though.
Because George Lucas was going through a divorce and he was in a bad place. He even said that, and
Oh,
that's
shit.
why it was so dark.
Dark.
All right.
Get him back.
And the
there.
guys, the man and woman that wrote Temple of Doom actually wrote Howard the Duck. Go figure.
Did they really? Holy
That's
shit.
Skills.
Kalima.
All right, Poltergeist.
All right, so I got a question for all of you.
All right.
Probably David last.
Yes, if
Yes.
you don't mind.
Sorry.
Okay, so
I know there was a word limit.
you've already maxed that.
You've maxed all of our words.
YouTube's like, you can't post this video, it's already more than 10,000 words. So if this was your reboot, if this was all on you, what would you have done different? Benny, I want to start. I'm sorry. Oh, Snap Cupcake. I'm starting with you. If this was your reboot, right? You had the studios back in to do whatever you wanted. What would you have done different, or what would you have done the same?
This is a very easy question. I wouldn't have fucking made it.
You wouldn't have made it.
I
And I
agree.
already know why. We're gonna get to that in a second. So,
Benny, can you say that? Can you say that again? Can you just come on?
It's a wonderful film.
Hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold
just-
on.
I
Just-
cherish
he
the
wants-
moment
he
that I
wants
spent
that- he
watching.
wants
Can you
that
do? Can
passion
you
again. Can
just
you deliver it?
so ask him the question again and do exactly what you did.
Okay, so yeah, you said it's an easy answer. What would you do if you had the backing to? If this is your reboot. What would you do different, or what would you do the same?
I wouldn't fucking make it.
Oh! All right, sorry, I had to.
All right, Cody. If this was yours,
All right. As a child, I was very scared of scary movies, and as I grew up, I started to enjoy them more. And honestly, if this was my movie, I would have made it a lot scarier. First of all, the drill scene, I would have killed that fucking kid.
Okay.
I would have killed him right then and there.
Yes.
I would have killed him, and there would have been blood on that wall, but they would not have a body.
Nice.
That's exactly what I would have done.
Nice.
There would be no holes. There would be nothing but the closet. But that guy's body would be gone, and there would be blood, and and that would be
That's it.
Second of
All
all,
right, I like that.
I wouldn't. That clown would have fucked that kid up a little bit more.
Like fucked him for real, or
sexual?
Yeah.
or fucked him up like yeah,
Like
you know,
put his
sex-
tiny little clown hands inside of the
Spirit fingers.
He would have spirit fingers.
You see your spirit fingers? Those ain't spirit fingers. These are spirit.
Nope.
The shocker? He would have done the shocker out of here? That should have been the fucking trailer.
But anyway, no, but that
It's
kid.
so bad.
Two in the pink, one in the stink this summer.
Boom.
This summer, you know Poltergeist, but do you know Poltergeist 2: Return of the Shocker?
Poltergeist 2.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. That's the little poster. I don't want it.
But no,
Oh my
that
God.
kid, I would have. That kid was afraid from the beginning. Like he was a little bitch.
Right.
But he kicked the clown in the face, and that was it. Like I would have done some serious damage to this family.
Right.
And I might even go as far to say that one of the kids didn't need to make it out of that movie alive.
I'm not against
For
that.
example, that teenage girl,
Mhm.
she would have
So annoying.
she would have gotten sucked into that black tar pit, and that would have been it.
I'm good with
And
that.
maybe the black tar pit hardened right as her neck got there, and her head rolled into the laundry room.
Listen.
Man, bro.
I would have made this a scary movie because I went into this movie thinking, all right, I'm seeing it late at night. It's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna get scared. I'm gonna go home. I love the feeling a scary movie does to me when I get home and when I'm alone afterwards. And I went home feeling absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
And I would have made it a horror film. I would have killed 2, maybe 3 people. That kid wouldn't have found just a tiny little bone. We'd have found something way
That was a
worse.
fucking vertebrae.
Yeah, I would have found a whole fucking skeleton.
You
if
see
I
the
had
movie?
to. Yeah.
Like, come on.
Dude, I thought it was the bird from the original when they buried it.
That
I
would
thought
have
it
been
was
too
a
smart.
throwback.
It was a fucking
Yeah, it would have been
vertebrae.
too smart for this.
That would have
movie.
been a great throwback.
But
I
I
would
would.
it was the bone,
I
like
think-
the burbs, you know?
That's
If it was
true.
my movie, I would have made this a scary movie because, in all honesty, this was not a scary movie,
Cool.
and it was PG-13. Like, fuck that. Rated R. We're killing some people. It's gonna be gory.
Yeah, I mean, because people find a way to see the R-rated movies nowadays. no matter
Exactly.
what. So now I bring the question to you, Alyssa. If this was your reboot, studios behind you allow you to do whatever you wanted, what would you do or not do with this film?
One Direction would be involved.
One Direction would die in the movie.
You would put One Direction there just to kill him?
Yep.
First 5 minutes?
Yep. I'd
Oh,
kill
that's
Zayn.
awesome. Yeah, okay.
You know what you did?
That's good. Let's get the female audience in on
You
this.
know what you did. Okay. All right. What else?
No, the first one scared me. Probably scared me because I was so young when I watched it. Because me and my dad would watch it together on the 13 Nights of Halloween on the family.
Hmm.
Yep. But it scared me a lot. But what are you doing?
I'm trying to put my sandal back on. Sorry, go ahead.
So it scared me a lot. So I wish that this one was like, because I'm older, I would have been even more scared. So I would make it a lot scarier.
You would kill off people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it.
I don't know what I would do because I'm not that creative.
What character bothered you the most?
I hated that the little boy was so scared as he was, and I hated that the teenager was the average teenager in any movie. Yeah, that was so annoying. Like, she cared about nothing, and she was like, my
She cared about the
phone's
reality
broken.
TV star coming into the house, even though her sister had been kidnapped. And
I would
arrested.
have had the reality TV star be Kim Kardashian,
Yeah.
and she was the one that told me my house was clean.
This house is clean. Yeah, awful.
You
This
like
house is clean, unlike my sex tape.
Oh.
All right. So.
Our resident expert on Poltergeist,
Yes,
David
Yeah, what would
Gonzalez.
you-
If this was your reboot, sir, studios backing you, whatever you decide, what would you do or not do with this film?
I agree with him. I wouldn't
would not
want.
admit.
I wouldn't want to do it, but if I had to do it,
If they were like, hey, you make this movie or I'm killing your family.
So if you were given an option, you would just pass. No, you say no.
that's probably not the smart decision. If I could do any movie I wanted, I wouldn't do Poltergeist again.
Okay.
If I was a nobody starting, I probably would have done the same
You
shit
would
this
jump
guy
on
would have
board,
done.
right? Okay, I get it.
But it probably would have made an okay movie and made a little bit of money. But
He moved the phone. It's getting. He's about to slam some shit.
I know this sounds stupid. I would have not. I would have made it like the. Was the Conjuring? There was someone that was like. I would have made it a period piece. I would have made it. I would have stick with it. Pre-internet, all that shit, because it's scarier.
Right.
Yeah.
You have no cell phones. You
That's
can't.
true.
You know, I would have made it. It's still in the 80s, and then you can make it cool looking and fun.
See, this is why I think you need to see Unfriended, because Unfriended was like a current technology period piece, and they did it really well. But anyway, go.
You keep trying to bring in friends.
You gotta watch that, man.
All right.
What's the-
Da-da-da.
Okay, wait, I'm
Alright.
segue. But okay, one thing that I thought they were gonna do and they didn't was when they did the whole the Paranormal Guy was from TV.
Mhm.
I thought they were gonna do a thing where he's like a fraud and he ends up having to really do it.
Oh,
but they didn't do that. I thought
That
that
would've been cool.
that would have been funny. That the fact that he's faking it, and all of a sudden he has to really do it.
Right.
That would have been, I think, better than, oh, I'm gonna get back with my wife. And at the end, when he goes back in the house, what was the point of that? I'm gonna distract the ghosts.
Also, did you give a fuck that
No.
one scar over his head wasn't a paranormal experience?
No, and if
Did
I
any-
was that little kid, I'd be fucking pissed after
Yeah,
all that
I
shit.
know, but you-
Oh, what happened? Oh, the cameraman.
The boom mic dropped on me. I'd be like,
I don't understand what
"Fuck
that
you,
means.
dude.
How does that make a scar?
I wish the house would have dropped on you.
You know what I mean? I understand if, oh, the guy spilled water and I got electrocuted or something like that.
You like that one better?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
alright.
fraud idea sounds good. That was actually used in The Last Exorcist. It's really good. The guy was a fraud the entire
Extras
time.
3?
No, it was just The Last Exorcist.
Oh, the remake? I mean, the
No,
prequel
It
one?
was just like a
Was
shaky
it,
cam movie.
Was it called The Last
It
I think
was
it's
Exorcist?
called
The
Last-
Last Exorcist.
Because remember,
I think so.
they made the
Yeah.
Exorcist in the
Big
beginning.
one of them.
Right.
But they
The last
actually
one.
filmed another movie and they redid the movie. They redid they redid that movie twice.
Yeah.
There's too many movies going on.
There's one more,
Poltergeist.
it's just separate. Sorry.
Anyway,
Unfriended.
All right. So that motherfucker.
so I would have done the shitty Psycho remake and done the same movie again.
Okay.
But still, I wouldn't want to do it.
All right, I got you. All right, so then that brings us to the last point. The curse.
Oh yeah.
Who?
You want to start the curse?
Do you know about the curse? The Poltergeist curse?
Maybe it's an element I'm not familiar with. Do you know about the Poltergeist curse?
I don't think so.
Please.
Elaborate.
Stop
So-
a cupcake, please.
Refresh.
Okay.
Indulge us.
Word of this starts pretty much is apparently using fake skeletons was more expensive than using real skeletons. So they were like, fuck it, we'll use real skeletons. And interesting enough, 5 months after the movie was released, I believe it was the older sister, she
The
died.
older sister was strangled by her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Actually, she died while they were filming.
Yeah. How fucked up
Oh,
is
I
that?
thought
That's why she's not in the movie.
She died while filming?
Yeah,
I thought
that's
she
why.
died of the night of the
In the
premiere.
old one?
No, she died while they were filming. That's
The
why
original,
in
not
the
this
movie
one.
she's
not
like,
that.
oh, she's staying at her friend's house.
Oh,
That's why she disappears for after the movie and she shows up at the end. What's happening? Yeah.
because they filmed the end before
And
that.
then Carol Ann also died.
Yes.
But she died after the third film
Right.
was finished. But there was also a slew of other people that died as well. And it seems like it's linked to the original film. I mean,
Because of those bones.
exactly.
So wait, do we know if they used real or fake
no, they
skeletons?
were real.
They used-
No, in this
Oh.
Poltergeist.
Nah, probably.
No,
They
no.
learned their
But
lesson.
people
Yeah.
were still just thinking to stay
Probably
away
would-
from the project
Yeah.
because it's not
Ah.
going anywhere. You know, just stay away from Poltergeist altogether because of the
Wow,
curse.
that's dark.
The older daughter died. The little blonde girl died after the third
Yeah.
one. The Indian, the Native American from the second movie died.
I'm tempted to go start killing the cast
The
members
old
of this
man,
Poltergeist to start
from
this
part
curse
2 and
back
3
up.
died.
You killed
Oh,
the teenager
was it
first?
The old man,
The one
the
that
guy
you're
who played
exactly
the cult
like.
leader.
I'm nothing.
How did he die? Was it the?
They all died like from natural causes.
Yes.
And one of the construction workers from the first
Maybe
movie
not.
died too.
Holy shit!
I looked it up.
That's insane, man.
The one that was like eating the food in one scene.
Yeah, he deserved to die for eating that food.
Oh, dude, yeah. What a dick! He
Ostrich.
tasted the sauce
Yeah,
before.
Dork
it's
shit,
ready.
I know you know.
What's
One of
that?
the construction workers that's whistling at the girl in the
He was a
beginning.
predator.
Yes.
Yes, that's my.
The Predator guy, the guy.
You know, I know.
So, the guy from 48 Hours.
Yeah.
You guys are nerds.
How
Yeah.
creepy was that, by the way? You're hollering at a girl that's probably like 16 in front of the mom, and the mom's like. "Oh, you
And by the way,
sick
the
ass
original
fucker."
Poltergeist was PG.
Yeah.
And she does one of these middle fingers.
Yeah.
They got the ripping of the
Dude,
hand.
times were different back then.
There was no
Yeah,
PG-13 then, though.
That's true. It was
Yeah,
just
wait,
PG and then
actually-
R, right?
PGR.
The monster had actually shout out to him. He had actually just said that earlier when we were having a discussion because I thought it was. I said, oh no, it was PG-13. He said, no, it wasn't PG-13.
No, Temple of Doom and Gremlins made that happen.
Gremlins.
Temple of Doom.
Parents were pissed off with both those movies that came out in 1984, both Spielberg movies, that they made a big deal about
Dude, you're
it.
like the Wikipedia of film.
And Spielberg's actually the one
Yes.
who made that.
Last Crusade, what year was it produced?
89.
Jesus Christ, he's good.
I told you.
You know,
Holy crap.
Hey, keep going.
May
Movies-
25th,
Movies
1989.
that release in directors, you can go.
E.T.
82,
Jaws.
75,
Jaws
Damn.
2.
78,
Jaws
Wow.
83,
Holy
Deep Blue Sea.
shit.
99. I used to work in a movie
Yeah,
theater.
he-
Force
he was
Awakens.
working in the movie theater then.
The Force, this year.
I thought I could get you with that.
This has been fun. Want to thank you for tuning in to another Movie Lingo in-depth discussion on Poltergeist. I am Eddie Lingo.
Oh, snap a cupcake.
David Gonzalez.
Alyssa Jansen.
Oh, Cody Flutie.
Cody Burtz.
These nuts.
Well, like 2D.
And if you guys like this, feel free to comment below. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if you liked it. We know you didn't. Comment down below. Check us out at YouTube Movie Lingo page. Also on Instagram at Movie Lingo and Twitter at Movie Lingo 1. Also, our resident poltergeist and film expert here, David, has his own YouTube channel. If you
That's
want.
right, filmcanproductions.com or
Yeah.
YouTube/filmcan. We got movie reviews, trailer mashes, good stuff.
All the
Thank
good
you for having me.
Oh man,
Thank you
love
for
to have you
yelling
back.
for
Yeah.
us.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you
I like
definitely brought a lot to the table. You're an expert at this. I greatly appreciate it. The poltergeist expert. You know, if I ever have a poltergeist situation, I'm gonna call you. I don't know if you're eligible for that.
I don't think
but
that makes you eligible to.
I feel like he knows enough from the movie that he might be able to do a little something.
Well, I don't mean to be that guy, but
no.
with horror films and this generation, Eddie, you know you're gonna die, right?
I'd pay to see Eddie stuck at a TV.
Listen, I know what this. I know how it goes, man. It's okay.
You know.
But